The Wolverine is a pretty good movie that I think is often forgot about. I think there's some really great action scenes in this movie, and it has a lot of great moments in it. I think the reason though this movie's overshadowed, I think it's pretty decently directed. It's directed by James Mangold, who's actually a pretty solid director. I actually really like a lot of his films. Not all of them. Like I'm not a fan of Ford v Ferrari. I know a lot of people are, but I do really love uh, Dial of Destiny, the new Indiana Jones movie. I know a lot of people don't like that one. I like Walk the Line. I like Logan. And I like this movie. I think this movie's overshadowed for a couple reasons. First of all, this movie came out between First Class and Days of Future Past, which I'm sorry are just better movies than this movie. That doesn't mean this movie's bad. This is honestly like on the lower tier of X-Men movies in terms of like it's not at the bottom, like it's not one of the worst ones. It's in the middle, like it's pretty good, and then or just okay kind of categories. Where the great ones are First Class, Days of Future Past, X Men One and Two, like those ones, and some other ones thrown in there, like Logan and shit. But and then also this is in between two like Wolverine movies. So there's X Men Origins Wolverine, which is very notable for like obvious reasons. A fucking terrible movie, and then uh, there's Logan, which is very notable because it's a great movie, which is hilarious because the same guy directed that movie, directed this movie. He overshadowed his own movie, but I think that just shows how great of a movie this is. I mean, really, the only problem with this movie is that the third act is not great. But that's like every superhero movie. Almost every movie has a terrible third act. Like Iron Man is a movie that a lot of people love, but the third act of that movie is bad, where he fights that giant robot, you know, and there's not really any good motivation for why that character goes bad and the reason he's doing what he's doing. You know, it's just like, all right, you know, but we accept that. So I'm not really sure like why this movie for some people gets ruined by its ending because it really does. I feel like for some people, but I think it's fine. It's a really solid movie. If you like the character of Wolverine in the X Men movies and you haven't seen this one, because I know there's some people that haven't because it just doesn't get the love or the talk. This is a good movie. Go check it out.